Who's the best player in the country?
To the media or me?
As you see it.
I feel like I'm the best player in the country.
Okay. Who's the second best player in the country?
Who?
Young lady, nobody knows who you are. Nobody would be watching the WNBA. Additionally, for you, this is all about Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is bringing the money to the game, the planes to the game, the TV viewership. The WNBA is on fire because of Caitlin.
Angel Reese just learned that her WNBA preseason debut drew TV ratings so low even the tumbleweeds looked bored. On the flip side, Caitlin Clark shattered viewership records like she was headlining the Layup Bowl. So how did Reese go from Bayou Barbie, where'd everybody vanish in the span of a single commercial break? Did viewers lose the remote or just lose interest? This preseason flop might go down as the funniest case of collective silence in sports history.
Correct me if I'm wrong here. I thought Angel Reese was responsible for elevating the WNBA dump. I thought Angel Reese was responsible for taking the dump and turning it into an unmonetizable turd. Now, to her credit, it is a nicely polished turd. It almost looks appealing. Almost. Of course, it's still not appealing enough to generate profit, but I guess the WNBA is taking baby steps. I mean, what's one more year of multi-million-dollar...
Angel Reese stepped into her WNBA preseason debut, the swagger of someone headlining a Beyoncé concert, only to realize she was performing in an empty parking lot with a single bewildered squirrel as her audience. That's right, the self-declared queen of college hoops made her grand entrance into the pros, only for the TV ratings to crash harder than a TikTok dance challenge.
The Wendy's 4 for $4 meal. I could get chicken nuggets, a junior bacon cheeseburger, value fries, and a drink, Sprite preferably if they don't have root beer. And I can get all that for more than what it would cost to get to a Chicago Sky vs. Minnesota Lynx.
Let's set the scene. Angel Reese showed up with all the glam and confidence of someone expecting flashbulbs and a standing ovation, only to be met with dead air and digital crickets. If TV ratings had a basement, hers grabbed a shovel and started tunneling toward the Earth's core. It was that bleak. When your game draws fewer eyes than a sock-folding tutorial on YouTube, you know the interest level has hit ghost mode. Even the Nielsen guy probably looked at the numbers, shrugged.
I would not be talking about the Fever's attendance figures when it had been widely known Caitlin Clark was not going to play in that Fever game on Friday.
Let's be clear, Angel Reese expected to storm into the WNBA like a Category 5 headline, big-name college star, a highlight reel of swagger, and more trash talk than a Real Housewives reunion. But when the lights came on and the cameras rolled, public hit snooze like it was a Monday morning alarm. This wasn't just low ratings, it was did this even air? Levels of Vanishing Act, total ghost town.
Folks, it's over. Or it's close to it. If it's not over, it's close to it. I'm at that point where I think we are at a point of no return. I think we have hit a level where there are problems and they are starting to punch you right in the face.
Meanwhile, a few time zones over, Caitlin Clark was doing what she does best, putting on a show. The Indiana Fever could have played their preseason game on Mars, and it still would have drawn record-breaking viewership. While Clark was lighting up the scoreboard and Nielsen boxes alike, Reese was left staring at her phone, wondering why even her auntie skipped the broadcast.
Hands down, Caitlin Clark is the best player to come through the WNBA. Hands down, not based on white privilege. I think based on her full athletic talent and the position that she's playing in the W.
The difference, Clark played like she had something to prove. Reese played like she expected a crown just for clocking in. Newsflash. Primetime doesn't hand out participation trophies. Turns out, when people tune into women's basketball, they want, crazy idea here, actual basketball. Maybe even a few buckets. Just a thought. Reese spent more time striking poses than sinking shots. And don't get it twisted. Fans love a strong personality, But the golden rule in sports? You still have to play the game. Angel showed up like charisma could replace a jump shot, like confidence alone could pad the stat sheet. Hate to break it to her, but even influencers need a game plan for when the Wi-Fi cuts out. The funniest part? When the ratings tanked, Reese reportedly lost it. Of course she did. When your whole brand is built on volume, silence hits the hardest. She didn't just want people to watch. She expected standing ovations, fireworks, maybe even a surprise hologram of Jay-Z doing the intro. Instead, she got a front row seat to a televised...
Some comments about Angel Reese.
Yeah.
You called her garbage compared to Caitlin Clark.
Yes.
Okay.
I love black people. Mwah, 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 mwah. But I think sometimes we do play the race card too much. This ain't racial. This is about sports. This is about athletic ability. You know what I'm saying? And when you look at Caitlin Clark's game, who's very reminiscent of a step in the three, plus everything else she does, and then you look at Angel Reese, stop it. He just seems as uncoordinated as a baby giraffe. Throw up 85 attempts, you're eventually going to get one or two. But the fact that you have to throw the ball up 85 times is fucking ridiculous.
Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark just laced up and let her game do the talking. No theatrics, no diva antics, no emotional meltdowns on Instagram, just deep threes and shattered viewership records. She played like someone who understands fans tune in for the sport, not a fashion runway of missed free throws. Now, to be fair, Angel Reese is talented. She's got skills, but not the kind that make people cancel dinner plans to watch her jog back on defense. It's the age-old story, hype with no follow-through, like promising a Beyonce album and delivering a kazoo solo recorded in someone's bathtub. The WNBA likely hoped Reese would spike the ratings. Instead, they got a masterclass in overhype and underdelivery. Imagine spending millions to market a blockbuster, only to find out the lead forgot her lines, and the audience started walking out during the trailer. That, in a nutshell, was Reese's preseason debut. And it wasn't just the ratings. Something felt off across the board. Even on social media, Angel Reese's usual kingdom. The buzz was flatter than a diet soda left out overnight. No trending hashtags, no viral clips, just a slow, awkward silence that practically whispered, maybe we backed the wrong star.